Jovan, Dan,
Hey,
how's it going, Jovan?
I'm all right, thanks. How are you?
Doing great. Doing great.
How's it, boys?
Matthew, good to have you on board. How's it
Legend.
going?
Good and you.
No, doing great. Matthew, Jovan's also from South Africa.
Awesome. Javon, where you based, eh?
In Rustenburg, which is, closer to Joburg.
Yeah, I'm in Joburg currently.
Oh, okay. And
But yeah, I'm based in Cape Town.
okay. Yeah, it's either Cape Town or Joburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowhere else exists. Joe, good to see you, man. New setup?
All right, mate. Oh yeah. New setup. Got the
Yeah.
walking treadmill and everything, mate.
Ah, health coach got you on some new things.
Yeah. It's been tricky recently, health wise. Well, to be fair, like Aura Ring's been good, mate. I just can't stop the takeaways. So I got a bet with one of my friends now that like whoever breaks first, like takeaway wise, has to send the other quite a sizable amount of cash. So
Good stuff, man. What's the go-to or the previous go-to?
fucking everything, mate. Sushi, like no, just whatever, mate. Whatever the highest is on Uber Eats, I'm ordering it.
Uh,
Terrible.
got you on retargeting ads. Either way.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
deleted them all now.
Yeah. No, don't worry, man. I've seen it. Getting recommended some random stuff at 10 p.m. Either way. Gaurav, Dan, Neil, James, Edmund. Hope you guys are doing good. Gaurav, how's everything your side?
Good morning. I was up last night. Does anyone have any questions before I start, I guess?
Go ahead. Oh, wait. Before you do.
Yeah.
For everyone that's new, if you haven't been here before, the way it works is just put your questions in the chat or raise your hand if you'd like, and then we'll just go through everything sequentially. Knowing that Edmund has a question, I'll just go into that. If there are no questions, I'll just go into everyone's situation, check how they're doing. Otherwise, like I said, just put it in the chat, and then we'll go through it. Edmund.
All right. So I've been spending a lot of my time in a call vault. And an ungodly amount of time. And then I heard Vimal talking about let me pull it up. Where was it? He says in his email campaigns, maybe for the first, he says to charge no setup, no retainer, only pay per results basis. But on the demo call, you have them prepay for 5 booked calls to justify the setup fee. I don't know if you remember this conversation.
I do. I didn't even know people watch the call recordings. So
Yeah,
that's
because I know that the gold and the nuggets are in the call vaults, basing off of what everybody's talking about.
yeah.
So
Yeah, for context, there was a call with him. I'll explain how he signed a $36,000 deal. So by all means, you'll find some good stuff in there. On that, honestly, like Vimal is most likely talking about things that for someone who was like really struggling or really just starting, for you, honestly, you could charge a setup from the get.
Yeah.
At least $500,000 and then pay per book lead from there.
Okay.
Like genuinely, if you follow those sales systems, you could close like 3K instant upfront. Guaranteed. Yeah.
Okay. Next question as well. So I've always posted memes. Would it be good for me to post memes for engagement for a little bit to get a little bit of traction on LinkedIn and then get into like the form content? Like, for example, like I know that some people in the space are doing like, oh, hey, check out my tool stack, or hey, check out this new tool used for B2B, or like, oh, here's why you should hire me as versus a sale rep because they cost a lot more and all that jazz. I was wondering about that, the way the content, the direction where it's going.
Yeah, direction of content. No, I don't post memes. Don't worry about it. Like, by all means, like there's people who are getting a ton of engagement on LinkedIn. You see them doing their posts, like CEOs taking selfies, like had a really emotional day today, and they get like 1,000 likes, but it doesn't get any sales. You know? Yeah, Matthew knows what I'm talking about. So
Ethan, I love how you dunk on those oaks, bro. It's so cringe, bro. I remove connections with those oaks, bro.
yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, so they're not making money from that. So
Hmm.
honestly, what I would do in your case, Edmund, is I would actually use the approach that I talk about in the sales systems, where your only reasoning for content is actually to pre-handle
Catch.
objections and pre-handle questions. Yeah.
Okay.
So a cash first content approach. That's actually a cool name. Cash-based
Dashboard.
content. Yeah.
Cash-based content. Okay.
Cash-based content. So it's like you have a sales call, you get this objection, you couldn't handle it there. It's like, okay, you make a video about that, you send it to all future leads. Like, as an example, it's like I sent my sales letter to the recent people who I had calls with. They probably watched some of it and it probably helped a lot in terms of like nurturing and stuff. But yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Any other questions?
No, that's about it. I'm starting to use the templates basing off from the email from I think outreach. I'm gonna be testing that soon. I'll do a campaign audit.
Perfect, brother. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Making good progress. Okay. James landed a $5.4 thousand deal over 3 months. Congrats, man. The legend.
Thank you, bro. We're getting there. I know like our big focus has been foreign clients, and it's like
Yeah.
quite nice because they're very low pressure. It's a supplement brand, so it's one of like the easier ones we have. But we'll see. It should be good. Entering the US market a bit more. And then we've had like two others. The one skincare brand I was actually quite rude to. I refused to send a proposal, and they seemed quite keen to work with us. So we should have confirmation. They're pretty like we also added Google in for that as well because my latest media buyers also got Google background. So hopefully that'll up the ante a little bit. And then yeah, I've been sliding into DMs again, trying to see if we can find more potential prospects. So yeah, things are good. But and then yeah, Gurab, we do fitness in e-com brands. If you've got any leads, we can have a chat.
Nice. All right.
I got that healthcare brand, bro. So the one I was talking about, still making that proposal for him. Not any fitness brand yet, but yeah. If you are into healthcare tech, then yeah, just let me know. We can have a chat.
Cool, yeah. Send it over. We can sort out a little referral fee or something.
Wow,
For sure,
man.
man.
This is turning into a networking group. Good stuff, man. All right, Joe says got a queue for the South African bros. We've got a lot here. We've got 1, 2, 3,
I
4
know.
South Africans here today.
Yeah, so
Uh,
we've been doing all right, to be fair. I had 10 sales calls yesterday, closed 5. Absolutely
whoa,
flying.
whoa.
Yeah, so it's been so we're at like 10 for this month already, which is a slow month actually for us. So cash collected's a bit down, but yeah, we're just back in scaling really. So I need a CSM, and because I like margins, I want to pay South African millions in over there, but not that much for us. So any tips and advice on where to find people? I was genuinely thinking like I'm happy to pay, $2,500, $3,000 if needed. So, pretty decently paid.
Yeah.
So if there's anywhere that you guys know where people like that might be
Yeah,
great.
I agree with James's post. Yeah, I've got an agency offices on Cape Town, and 90% of my staff are hired through LinkedIn. So
Okay.
what you do is you just run a LinkedIn job post and you put like the minimum daily spend. And then like 80% of the people who applied are going to be like not a fit, but the 20% that there's a good 20% that are hireable. And the salaries are really cheap over here. So your currency arbitrage will you'll have great margins.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Nah, that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah, now get a post out.
Yeah, don't waste your time on Indeed, bro.
Okay. Just go straight to LinkedIn job post.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Also,
Joe, to add to that, you don't necessarily like in South Africa, it's not very common for someone to put the actual salary on the job post.
yeah.
So you don't
Okay.
necessarily have to mention that. You can just say that it like you will be paid. Like you mention the fact that you guys are in London and it's a remote role or something. That'll get a lot of people's interest, especially top talent, because like it's kind of like the gold standard if you can try and get a foreign income living in South Africa because of the fluctuation in the currency.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
And you think 2.5K's like US dollars is good wages over there?
Yeah,
Per month,
great.
yeah.
For what
That's
role?
like-
For what role?
Senior level
CSM.
management.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so
Lovely stuff.
in South Africa, like a good salary is like 30 to 40,000 rand a month, which if you divide it by 20 or 24, I don't know what the pound to rand is right now.
Yeah. 20.
Yeah.
Just go
So-
20. It's the easy conversion.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
that's the USD conversion pretty much. 20.
No, it's USD is down now. It's like 17.
Really?
Yeah, the rand's getting
Can't even
strong.
keep track.
Dude. Since Drickus won, the
Yeah,
dollar's
exactly.
suffering.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's like 45k rand.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
That's
that's really good. Like when I was working for an agency still, I was like head of my department, so managing a team and running accounts, and I was getting paid in like 50 a month, which is it's like 2.5 a month basically. But that's like high level senior role. So I think you could probably get pretty top talent for that. But just make sure you don't like if you're gonna offer it to someone, make sure they're really good if you're gonna offer that payment because you could get someone who's trash who just goes they like land their ass in the butter and it's like
Perfect. No, I appreciate that. We'll get on LinkedIn. I need to
Yeah.
spend more time on it.
And also, once you make the description, and if you make like a video overview, just post it in the group as well. And then we could potentially share it on our networks. Because obviously we have a lot of,
Perfect.
I was going to say I have a lot of followers, but James is like 90,000. So I'll take that back. But
Shit.
also that no expectation for him to share it. But happily, I'll share it on my networks, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, all that if you need.
Dude,
Yeah,
if I
James,
put it
I
on-
need
if I-
James, I
if
need
I
a
put it on
graphic
Instagram,
designer.
you're gonna get the wrong attention.
Yeah.
It's gonna be from the good old underwear modeling days. It's not gonna be what you want.
If Amara sees it, then I'm not asking. Let's do it.
I'll try. Just send it on a close friends and just add her.
Yeah.
Bro, terrible.
That's
All right.
sweet. I'll get to work on that. Appreciate it.
Good stuff. Firstly, wait, 5 clients out of 10 sales calls. That's insane.
Yeah, so
Good stuff, man.
we had 14 calls yesterday. 13 showed up. I closed 5 and my sales rep closed 2. Well, part-time sales rep,
Whoa.
like drip feeding him in. So yeah, 7 client day yesterday, which is decent. Yeah, just scaling, mate. Oh, I got the car, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're gonna show
down.
us?
I'm
Trust it. Joe,
Gonna
were
have
these
it.
meetings booked? Were these meetings booked mainly through cold email?
No ads. We're spending all our outreach at the moment is on ads. $3,000 a month we're spending on Facebook. We work with home improvement businesses though, so we're not like coaches or consultants or anything like that.
Joe,
Okay.
Joe, sorry to butt in. All
No, go
your
for it.
when you done ads, would you say that your close rate is high because it's all warm, they're warm leads rather than them being cold? If they're cold and you're trying to close them with the same ratio, that's what I mean.
But for me, like when we were running email systems, I found them easier to close. I'm not really sure why. The ads guys are a bit more skeptical. We've started to qualify a lot harder now on it.
Really?
So you just got to close them in a different way. They're more like social proof and things like that, I'd say. And you've kind of got to be a bit more like act like a dictator and act like a business owner with them. That this is how the call goes.
Control the frame, the frame, yeah, got you, yeah. The confidence.
exactly.
You told me. Remember, you told me. I remember. I'll never forget this. You said, "Stop putting them on a pedestal, or then pussy up," or something like that. Do you remember? It's like
Stop putting the pussy on a pedestal. Yeah.
yeah.
It's true. It works like that question that I think I shot over to you and I can't remember who. That just like yes or no on the call works fucking wonders. Like for some reason last month I just stopped doing it and I don't really know why. And I started doing it again this month, and this month's a trickier month to close. And our close rates increased by like 15-20% already.
Yeah, I have to recap that. Actually, I'm gonna recap that for real.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Right.
Ethan, it's pretty much that
Ooh.
spec.
Nice.
Pretty much that spec.
Tasty.
Good
Tasty.
stuff, man.
Not wrapped around a tree yet.
That's for the summer. Good stuff, man. Congrats.
Appreciate
James,
it,
let's
man.
take your shot. You're on a roll. Joe, what niche you in? Gora boss?
Painting businesses, weirdly enough. Yeah, quite a weird niche, but it's big. Pay average 2K a month retainer, and yeah, we just scale that. It's a great niche. Like The biggest in the niche is doing about 400K a month, so it's a solid, big enough niche for us. So yeah, just keep scaling really. But yeah, it's quite a unique niche, I guess.
How do you like grow their business by ads or outreach or like what's
Yeah, so Facebook ads, we generate leads through Facebook and Insta, and then we have a team of appointment setters. We book them in for in-home appointments with the client. The client turns up, gives them a quote, closes them pretty much. Pretty simple. Like just like any home improvement service lead generally. Yeah, it's
but,
yeah,
but
pretty simple.
painting is like a B2B or service, right? Or
B2C typically, so it's like
Okay,
residential
so
painting. Yeah.
makes sense. Nice. Yeah. B2C, I guess ads would work very well.
Yeah, it does work really well, actually. It does work really well.
Nice one.
Nice work. Everyone's got Joe's on a roll. Matthew says, Joe, are your meta ads video lead gen ads, and which countries?
We only work in US and Canada. Anything else not high ticket enough. In terms of ads, we run everything. Pictures, before and afters, videos, everything. We get a lot of our creative from TikTok now. Obviously we could get quite easily sued for it, but no one's going to sue you. So yeah, we just rip a lot of white labeled content, which we tell the client we buy off other clients. We don't, we just rip it off TikTok. So yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, just Canada and US at the moment.
Good stuff. All right. Luke, long time no see. How's it going, man?
Good, brother. How are you?
Oh, doing great. How's everything been your side?
Good. It's probably been like 2 weeks or so. I think we've closed 4 clients during that time, and we hired the ops manager, which is huge for us for sure.
That's insane, bro. Congrats, man. Congrats.
Yeah, man.
Retainers?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're doing the retainer and just the monthly call guarantee. And like with all those clients, it's working really well so far.
Absolute legend.
Yeah.
You got guarantee of that, Luke? You got guarantee?
Say again?
Do you have a guarantee as to why you're closing?
Yeah, 10 book calls a month is a guarantee.
Cool. Lovely.
Yeah. Solid number.
Not even showed either. It's just like
Yeah.
it's just like booked. Just like
Yeah.
booked.
That should be pretty straightforward for you, man.
Yeah. No,
2.5 per week,
super
3
easy.
bookings per week.
Is everyone got lower now? Like I remember the day, well, not the day like I've been here long, but it was like 10 calls and making deals on 10 calls. I'm like 10. I'm promising 15 to 30.
Yeah.
And
Outreach has
even
definitely
when
gotten a
you
little
say
more
20
tough.
now, I think you've gone down as well to 20.
Who's this?
You, I thought, didn't you say 20 today? I thought,
I talk about revenue, man. Different game. But no, it's a lot of it has to do with the previous results. So there's a lot of factors that go into it. Like that offer is going to get you into the door. But the reason that Luke can promise something like 10 is because he has a ton of proof and a ton of case studies. But don't worry about it. Like on your side, we just need to keep you going, get you more bookings, close the deals.
Yeah.
Like sales is a constraint for you right now. So if we can just get
100%.
that solved, then you'll be good. Genuinely.
I am so impressed with myself. I've made what you call what's it called, the pitch deck. I don't want the
deck?
pitch slide
No?
myself. Don't even worry about how that. If I don't want, right? And the new pitch and the temp check and all that, and that, you know, the construction, the way it goes, the order.
Yeah.
I tried it yesterday, and it's like, yeah, I smashed it. I think I
Bro.
pat myself on the back for that, but didn't close.
No,
But,
good.
I was close. I was close. You know, it was nice. It felt good.
Yeah. Well, the temp check is huge. Like it's so beneficial. Who did I have a call with recently? They can probably attest for that. But regardless, like it'll root out all the potential objections. Like the temp check, asking questions during the pitch instead of at the end. It's like, this is how the offer works. This is how you're going to get more bookings. Does this make sense? Do you see how this is going to help you get there? Do you have any questions on this? And it's like, okay, until that's done, we move on to the next. And you just keep going. And then it's like, what are they going to object to besides the price?
Yeah.
And then we have ways to handle the price.
My objection was, as usual, I would want to pay up front right now. That was it. Do you know what I mean? Everything else covered wicked. Like, seriously, it was nice. It felt good and everything. And I just said to myself, all right, that's not in your your close rate. That's going to be one you have to say goodbye to. Cool, but going forward, yeah, I think please. So thanks for that.
No worries. No worries. Gaurav?
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, man. Yep.
Yeah. I was just doing the outreach as usual. Been like the number of like the bookings have been low again last week. Also the booking rate, like the appointment booking rate has come down like by 1%. So it was 2,
Okay.
and I want. Although like
Yeah.
it's a little bit too early to judge because the volume is still a bit low. The only thing I'm yet to check Dan's result because he updates like every week. So I will check
Okay.
this after the call. But he's doing the email. So for me, the LinkedIn thing is that like it seems like I tried the keywords, like the one you just sent a video on, like to do the keywords and then find out. So I did get a list, but then yeah, as you know, like in LinkedIn, it takes a while to get the appointment request. So I'm not getting a lot of volume in with new leads at the start, which makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. The first thing that I would ask is if you're able to post your stats, that's going to give the best indication as what we actually need to work on. Because until then, I'm kind of like, it's not working, but then it's like, okay, at what point is it not working?
Yeah.
So we can review that and then it'll give me more clarity, then I can give better feedback.
Yeah, so there is this.
Same on Dan's side with the emails.
Yeah, exactly. So there is this campaign audit that review on your like second session. So in the outbound session, I'm yet to provide my first campaign audit for review. So I was just waiting for 2 weeks to get real volume and see how. Otherwise, like we don't have data, right? So we need to have data to see the percentage. So the first 2 weeks, just get in some data. So now I guess I'll upload it today itself after the meeting and let you see how it is going. Also, Dan just like, let me know if the email is ready, then I'll upload that one as well.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the chat as well. It's like we're here, like myself, the team, we're here, like all the time. We check school every single day. So it's like, we're just waiting for someone to submit the campaign audit. And then we'll review it. Okay, I'll put it over here, campaign audit. Cool. All right. Yeah, this group is like the most nonchalant in terms of sales. Like people will sign like 10 clients and they'll be like, oh yeah, by the way,
this is crazy.
After I asked them. Yeah.
I'm not even having 10 bookings yet, so per day.
You'll get there, man. You'll get there. Yeah, Joe closing like 7 clients in a day. Like, what is that? And they don't post about it. It's like, what? Crazy guys.
I know. Gotta move in silence.
That onboarding is gonna be gnarly or what? 7 brands at the same time.
Yeah, I've got a bit of an issue at the moment where like as soon as I get like the worst, I've figured out the worst thing a client can do for me is painful, because as soon as I get the cash, I just don't really give a fuck. I kind of just delay everything. But nah, it'll be fine. Like they're in areas that we've proven to work anyway, so it will be a copy and paste, just purely based on the fact we already know what works there. So yeah, onboarding won't be too bad, to be fair.
Okay,
Joe, out of curiosity, what does your team look like? Obviously, I'm sure you guys have like 30 to 50 clients right now. We're getting to the point at 20, and it's like getting a little bogged down. So wondering what your team looks like there.
Yeah, so there's me, 2 ISAs who call clients leads. There's a media buyer and a media buyer's assistant. So just like a VA. And then there's a guy who takes 15-minute opener calls for ads and me, and that's it. So my margins at the moment are like 85%. We're doing like 50 close to 50 a month. So I'm not taking out the business, everything's staying in, but yeah, we're at really high margins. Next hire, CSM, probably get me out the day-to-day running of clients, and then we're probably just going to spend more on ads. I'll open up my sales calendar a bit more, open up my opener sales calendar to more kind of full close calls, and we'll just scale from there pretty much. So you don't need that big of a team.
And you're only spending 3K a month on ads?
Yeah, at the moment, only spending 3K a month on ads. So usually we're getting like an 8x return on revenue. and like a 3 times on cash collected at the moment. So we get like 9K up front, and then it's, you know, like 18K or whatever it is for for revenue on 3 months basis. Average lifetime value is like 4 or 5 months at the moment. I think it's more like 5 months. So three months is just a bit of a pessimistic thing, but they're going into a 90-day contract at the start. So yeah, just, and then we'll probably increase to about 5K a month next month, depending on what my mentor tells me. I pretty much do what he says. So like Ethan really helped me get out like the day-to-day and like get my margins incredibly high. And then I now have a mentor in the home improvement niche. He does they did 2.2 million last month. So they're a fucking really, really big company. I pay him a lot of money a month to personally mentor me. And I pretty much just listen to whatever that guy says, pretty much.
Yeah.
So Ethan helped me get out the day-to-day, increase margins. And then, I'm doing this one-on-one coaching now with this guy, and they're selling their business next September for a lot of cash. So he's happy helping me and stealing clients off them because the business is sold. He's like, it's a done deal. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. What, in terms of 20 clients, what's your structure looking like at the moment?
In terms of team?
Yeah.
So obviously we're a little bit different because we're on like cold email side of things. So it's just me, inbox manager, and we just hired an operations manager. So only 3 of us.
That's perfect. I think that's fine. Probably for another, maybe. How much client time's taking up for you?
Our process is pretty systemized in terms of like what we do for, like you said, it's like not exactly copy paste like you maybe, but like pretty damn close to it. So it's not too crazy.
Happy days then. Yeah, ops manager seems like a good hire, and then just try and squeeze as much margins as you possibly can. Don't take that much from my experience. Just leave it in the business. Don't start buying stupid shit. And just whatever's working. If what's kind of acquisition? Is it ads you're running?
No, I've signed all my clients through cold email.
Oh shit, nice. Yeah, just double down on that. Double it or whatever, like whatever the stats are saying. If you want more clients, you just double it. That's what we're doing with ads.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Thank you for that.
Joe, you're targeting on Meta. Are you going broad, or are you setting interests?
Depends how big the client is. So some clients will run lookalikes because they have like 1,000 past clients, which is good enough.
I'm saying in terms of your lead gen ads.
We run both. So we split one. So we run 6 ad sets at the moment. We run 3 ad sets broad, 3 ad sets lookalike.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, both work. Lookalike typically works a bit better. But both pretty.
And are those lookalikes based on, what are the lookalike audiences built on?
Yeah, so I used to do like cold loom. So I'm like a graduate of EasyGrow as well as Ethan is. And where I had like a 10,000 person list on Apollo, I think it was. I think that's what EasyGrow recommended. So I used Apollo to scrape. And then I use that 10,000 person lookalike audience list as a 1%, 2%, and then a 10% on ads.
Okay, epic. Thanks, bro.
No worries.
Nice. I was just going to say, Luke, on your side, you're in a very good spot now because EasyGrow is another program.
Don't buy.
This one's better.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luke, I was going to say you're in a great spot because you're going to get the ops manager now. And then that's going to get you out of, firstly, the day-to-day tasks, not like campaigns and stuff, but like admin, all of that. And growing plants in your basement. But so the ops manager is going to get you out of like day-to-day stuff. Like any task that you don't like, you just give to the ops manager and they do that.
Yeah.
But they're also going to double as your client success. So any questions that they have on anything, you can just route them to the client success. So they just go in every Slack channel. They have full scope over the whole business. You have like daily or a couple calls per week with them. You help them answer the questions, and then you can be out of communication. Then you're just going to be focusing on the campaigns for yourself and for your clients, and then sales. The next hire after that's going to be the marketing manager or campaign manager to get you out of delivery. Then you're just doing Salesforce. And then at that point, that's the final link. And then once you do that, Happy life.
And is it just like repeating that? I guess you could say like little co-op. I guess you could say like
Yeah.
another inbox manager, another operations manager, another marketing
Yeah,
manager.
exactly that.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
If you really want to go super lean, your ops manager can even do inbox management. But
Yeah.
I would just stick to
That'd
a
be tough.
specialized role.
That'd be tough. But yeah.
But either way, man, just keep going. Like, yeah, I'll probably message you after the call just to figure out like where you're at. But good stuff, man.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
All right, Edmund.
Yo, I got a question. So am I able to do an offer audit for my client? Like I'll be able to
Yeah.
post it on an offer audit because like
Yeah.
it's a little bit I wanted to get some context because it's a little bit weird. He's going with oh, I want to target everyone, but as everyone knows, if you target everyone, you target no one, right? So
Yeah.
we opted to go into funeral services slash home household services, but the TAM is too small. Like I'd use a list kit slash Murena, and then like it would go from like 26K leads to only like 183.
Mm.
So like the question is who the hell to target because he doesn't know either apparently. And yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing I want to emphasize in the situation is that he's coming to you as the expert. So what
Yeah.
you need to do is like he's going to be looking to you for answers. So you always want to be proactive in actually figuring this out. And good thing you're here, like we can do offer orders for your clients too. So the first thing I would check is, does he have case studies?
He has case studies for his franchise, but he doesn't have any for his own.
Okay.
But yeah, I was kind of thinking of going that route, but I feel like I should probably look into it again. I just wanted your insight about it.
Yeah. So for every single, like you can sign clients without case studies, but by and large, you will get much better results much quicker if you just go after the case studies that he already has. So companies very similar to what he's done in the past, you use that as the primary offer and you just get more calls with those types of prospects and then you'll be good.
So like the thing is he's being a little bit secretive about the case studies for one of his products, which I'm trying to do. It's called a digital marketing blueprint. So what it is that it tells you where to spend your marketing dollars and then they then implement it. So that it's minimum 2K, can range up to 15K per month. But there's no case studies for that. So I was thinking that maybe I should just go for one of his services like SEO PPC because that's what I want to dial into for the next 2-3 months.
Yeah, that would make more sense. I don't have all the context now. If you're able to put that in like an offer audit post, I can take a look at it in more detail and just give you some better feedback. But from what I've heard now, it seems like what you mentioned second is the best option.
Yeah, SEO slash PPC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ideally just going after what he has case study wise, that'll be best. But besides that, yeah.
I bet. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah.
No worries. And this goes for everyone here. It's most likely going to apply to people like in lead gen appointment setting, but campaign audits, offer audits, it applies for you and your clients. All right. So by all means, send it in there. Okay. Vimal.
Yeah.
How's it going, man? Haven't heard from you in a while.
It's going all right. Just been like fucking messy this past 2 weeks, basically. Start like double the ad spend now. So getting like shit ton of calls.
Yeah.
Probably might start scaling to like Facebook because right now it's just LinkedIn ads at the moment. And yeah, I mean, made another hire for like another sales rep to take up like some of the call volume. The operations have been like dialed in quite well. Now it's just more so like deciding what niches to kind of like let go of since I'm targeting basically everybody, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like, I don't know, very rare. There's no problems.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a temporary calm. But yeah, last time we spoke, you were saying like you were out of nearly everything.
Yeah, for the most part, like I don't really have to do anything now, other than like our internal campaigns. I used to do the ads, but now the budget is like a bit scary, so my media buyer does that. Like in terms of like service delivery, I've got a CSM to handle that, campaign manager. Most of the copywriting's done with AI now as well. All the clay stuff's been templatized, onboarding's automatic. Like I kind of got like fuck all to do basically.
Nice life. Good stuff. And the product, how's that been? I know you mentioned you were building out some modules too.
Nah, I gave up. Fuck that.
You see how difficult it is.
Nah, bro. Like I had like a school thing temporarily, and then I did like the webinar to get clients. And somebody asked how to set up DKIM. I was like, nah, fuck this.
Uh,
So it's just
Joe's-
mainly the done for you and like the build and
Yeah.
release like downsell.
yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Joe asked if you want a CSM role, Vimal.
Bro, I'm the worst to talk to clients, man.
You do
Yeah.
for goal, mate. You can come work for me if you want.
Yeah, if you
I
want
mean, it's
It'd
a
be
something
good thing
better
I
to
don't
than
do.
talk
it'd
to
be better
clients
than
now,
the
bro. I
wages
keep
that
cussing
your
them out,
VAs
bro.
are on, bro. Okay,
Nah,
what you
now
paying your
my
VAs like
team members
$2 an hour?
Nah, that was like one VA at the time. Now everybody's getting paid like solid, bro.
Oh, unreal.
He's beat the
Now
game,
all the
man.
like client facing stuff is like all I'm paying them like per month per client just so like they keep more clients on board.
Yeah.
Sales guys is like basic plus commission.
Hmm.
And then the VAs that I have is like $5 an hour now because they need to know a bit of like coding and shit. So I can't find that for $1, bro.
Vimal stealing labor from Sheen and Tim. Ah, that's crazy. Nah, good stuff, man. Like I remember all the chaos you were dealing with a couple months ago, where it was like you were just working all day. And now it's like the complete opposite in what you need to work on. So congrats on that, man.
I think it's because my big clients are back, right? So like cash flow is no longer the problem. So I like
Yeah.
just went on a spree and hired like everything I fucking needed.
Yeah. Nah, it's good, man. There's a lot of guys who wish they were in your position now, man. Yeah.
It's basically because the big clients are back. Like, I think one of the clients, they fucking paying a 14K retainer at this point. So that
Yeah.
fucker basically funds my ads, bro.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay. I see Gaurav put a response. Yes, I have. The aliens captured me. Sends a message. You need to connect with those that have not captured. Yeah, you're not getting that one back, but fair enough. Is that a sales lead or is that a setting lead?
By setting lead, you mean like I haven't like the link
Yeah.
message? Yeah, I haven't yet sent the appointment, like the message
Oh,
in
okay.
meeting link. So it's
Okay.
like more cold, like I would say marketing lead, like outreach lead, the first point.
Yeah. Are you using the follow-ups in the program now?
So the way I do it is that I do the first voice notes or the video notes. That's for
Mhm.
everyone. That's common. And then I do one message. How to call it? Yeah, for did this message go through, something like that. Just one quick follow up. If they respond, yes, this message has gone through. Then I put them onto the first follow up sequence that yes, yeah, happy to send some times, or I send a mini pitch and then start send them the meeting link. And but for this lead, I don't know, I think I made a mistake for a couple of leads. I was manually sending them to a campaign, and I think this one was one of them. So she's like she was sent to that follow-up campaign, the second follow-up campaign, the sales follow-up, instead of the first one. I think
Yeah.
that's why I got this response.
Don't worry about that one. Just move to the next.
Yeah, I've gotten I have like a couple of these things, like been getting them past in couple of months as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I would use the follow-ups in the program, like the GIFs and stuff. Another thing we've been testing is doing all the follow-up messages as a voice note.
oh,
So our set has been doing that. He's seen the results gone up, actually. We're going to put it in the new modules. By the way, we have new outbound modules coming out as well. But every follow-up is voice note, right? And that's just been helping to get the responses up, get the bookings up.
then how do you do it? Do you personalize that? Like, do you say their name, or do you just put them in an automation?
No, it's like the same way that you send a follow-up normally via text, like, hey, just wanted to check if you got the message. You just say it with voice now.
Okay. So it's like they're manually doing the follow-ups for every lead. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Does take a bit longer, but it's been more effective. Like my set is doing it now.
Yeah, what I see is like I've seen a couple of responses when I do the video.
Mm.
But yeah, it's also like it's not that for me I'm comfortable coming in front of the camera, but when I see myself on the camera, I sometimes say I should have washed my face. I don't look so good, but then I just go with the flow. Like, but I've seen the video also work. I've had like in this month, like from when I started with you, I have had like 3 or 4 responses. I think 2 came from video, 2 came from the voice notes. So yeah, video is also working. But yeah, the follow-up voice notes, that is I haven't done yet for sure. But that
Yeah.
takes a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Like just, yeah, we'll look at your stats too when you send it through. Edmund,
Yeah, I'm curious about those voice notes and video notes because I was wondering how to approach that because I used a framework your setter used and then I spent the last hour yesterday memorizing the script. So it's pretty much like I think it's like hey X, hope you're doing good. I see that you're the founder at XYZ and all that jazz, right? It's okay if I can use that follow-up, right?
yeah, like it's
Yeah,
in the program.
Because like
in
I
the
was
outbound
testing it
systems.
too. Yeah.
Have you gone through the
I'm
modules?
gonna go forward with that. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go forward with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll work well. Like people are booking tons of meetings with it.
I bet, man.
Yeah, so maybe one comment from Edmund. I generally don't like put how are you doing or hope you're doing well. I don't say like that. So I just get into the intro like, hey John, Gary here, or yeah, Gaurav here. Just saw that you are a CEO of this company. Just wanted to reach out because I think I got an opportunity that will help you double your sales while cutting down your marketing costs. But the last thing I want to do is make a pitch to you without your permission, like every single.
Yeah.
It's very easy to memorize, man. Like what
Yeah.
I do is that I keep my phone like this and my screen is at the back, so like this, and
Yeah.
then it's like very easy to do. Like you just get into the flow. I get it done. In
Yeah.
It's just that I don't get the volume in. It's like this.
Yeah.
I went from looking at the script to being able to look at the camera in 1 hour, so I think that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get better over time. Like it after a while, it's so memorized that like you could say it at any time, anywhere if someone asked you.
Yeah.
All right. Jamal?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, in terms of, I guess, next steps with the agency, because at this point, all I do is just jump on like team meetings, making sure everybody's like doing what they need to do. Do you recommend hiring somebody to kind of like do that as well, like a what they call it, like general manager kind of thing? So then they just tell me like if anything's like proper fucked in the agency that I need to like jump in.
I'll be honest, I've never done that. That'd nearly be like hiring a CEO, to be honest. Or like an operations manager who just oversee that stuff. I would definitely lean on the side of, yeah, like Joe was saying. Depends. What's your goal with it, Vimal?
So I mean, like at this point, I just want to focus on like the bigger clients. Like we got a mix of like big clients, small clients. So like the big clients, they're paying us like 12K, 15K retainers. The small clients just like 7.5, 5K retainers. So ideally, I want to just push all that like 7.5, 5K retainers off to like the team to handle. So I don't really like need to talk to them. So I thought like, okay, since like if I push them off to the team, I could get somebody to kind of like manage, making sure the team is just doing all their work, and I will handle like all the more bigger like clients or the ones on the like staffing offer, for example.
What's stopping you from just delegating to the team now?
It is, I mean, like I've more or less done that. Like I don't actually have to sit down and make a campaign or anything anymore. But like if anything goes wrong, I'm the first person they kind of like run back to.
Yeah. Who else would they be able to run back to? Is there anyone else?
Another person in the same role. So like if something with the media buying side breaks, media buyer A will go and talk to like media buyer B, for example.
Yeah. What I've seen with the bigger companies who are doing this, they essentially, before they have like a overall general manager, they'll have like a head role in each of the sectors. So they'll have like a head marketing manager, a head media buyer. And that becomes the person that you speak to and the person who handles all the other client or the other people in the roles. So for example, you have a setting team of 6, you have one head setter. Over time, that person can become a full-on setter manager, and you just speak to the setter manager. I haven't done the get yourself out of literally managing the team and all of that, so I can't really touch on that. But that's the approach that I've seen to work best.
Right. And then in terms of, I guess, like scaling, like moving forward, like, do you recommend like just ram volume through the entire thing more, or do you recommend like going slowly? Because at this point, ads is bringing most of the appointments, and
Yeah.
our conversion rate on ads is, I would say, acceptable.
Mm.
Outbound is also running, so we're getting like a bunch of calls now, a
Nice.
bunch of clients coming in. Like, what's the next step? Because it just feels weird, like kind of like sitting, waiting for it to like slowly pick up.
Yeah. Honestly, bro, it sounds like you're in firstly a really good spot, but like, yeah, like Joe's saying, like, you just keep increasing volume until something breaks, pretty much. Like, it's as simple as that. Whatever you think is going to be the first constraint. So let's say it's like your, CSM capacity. Then it's like, okay, you just plan the hire for next one in the meantime. But like Joe was saying, whatever the cracks are, it's like, I guess that's what you do
That's
in
the
the
thing.
meantime.
Like, I don't know if I've like over fixed everything, if that makes sense. Because this past month, like, I basically just worked on operations. So like in terms of like hiring for roles that might be needed in the future, I've got like the database built up of like good candidates,
Yeah.
all of that. So if I need them, I just like do an SMS blast and can plug a hire from there.
Yeah.
Sales, I've more or less like built that out. So I've got like a sales manager now to manage the other 2 reps that I have together with the SDRs as well. So I'm kind of lost. Like, do I just basically increase volume and go, or like, am I missing something in between?
It sounds like the next constraint is going to be the fact that you're in delivery.
I'm not. That's the thing.
You're not doing the big client accounts?
No, there's the big client accounts. I do a bit of like the sales enablement, like checking in here
okay.
and there, because they refer
Okay.
like other big clients. That's the best part.
Hmm.
So I have to be like nice to them.
Look, man,
Could you
like,
double ad spend, Vimal? Could you double ad spend?
I just did on Monday. So now we're
Oh,
doing £500 a day.
sit and wait then. Just like every
Mm.
month, just ask yourself, why can't I double ad spend this month? And then if it's because your CSM's fucking gonna blow up because they've got that many clients, then you need to hire another one. That's what I'm currently kind of doing with mine and doubling ad spend and stuff.
I could probably push it to 1,000 a day. I just hit the fucking invoice, bro, at the end of the month. Like, fuck, man. You get the like notification on your phone, 15K spent on ads.
Yeah.
Just sit and
Bro,
cry, bro.
if you just doubled it, just sit on it and let the double like have a few weeks to vest to see what happens. Because all of a sudden it could be that you start to get diminishing returns if you've doubled your ad spend because you've not tested enough, or you need to test more ads, and then obviously you need to go away and test ads. So if you literally just doubled your ad spend, just sit on it, mate, because the volume's gonna come in like 2 to 3 weeks, because the leads will get generated in a couple of days. They'll book meetings next week and they'll become clients the week after. So yeah, just probably sit on it, mate.
yeah.
Go and have a coffee somewhere. Go and do some side missions or something. I don't know.
Ah, bro, I've been doing this for a while. It's starting to get boring. Man. Sit down, drink smoke every day. Fuck, bro. Like, wasting too much of money on dumb shit, dude.
I mean, if you've got
basically
spare
just leave it.
time, bro. Yeah. I feel like the next problem will just show up, like, naturally. If you've doubled ad spend yesterday, it's like time needs to take effect.
Yeah, I mean, even without the like increasing the ad spend, we were already booking about 11, 12 calls, sometimes 15 calls a day across everything, like email, LinkedIn, SMS, ads. So like, that's more than in our lead flow.
Yeah. How is your lead flow distributed across all of those channels?
Ads bring in 40% of the leads. And then the outbound, I can't say anymore because I like made like one big omni-channel like mess kind of thing.
Yeah.
So the balance comes from outbound. I don't need any setters or anything anymore because everything's been automated. So fuck them.
Bro, what? If you've got all the spare time, by all means, you want to make a module in our program, like I'm not gonna turn it down, bro. Like, what are you doing?
I was building automation for a month. That's how bored I was.
Bro,
But
That's
Mal, what
just-
revenue are you at per month? Jesus Christ, have you got 2 sales guys? Fucking hell.
I'll be at
You must
68K end of this month.
Whoa.
Gee, lovely stuff. Oh, mate, you've got 2 sales rep and a sales manager. That's enough to get you to like fucking, I don't know, 250K a month, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like you can like each sales rep, like from what I've heard, is each sales rep before 100K a month is double. So if you're doing 50K a month selling yourself, you get a sales rep, you'll do double, you'll do 100. And then from what I've heard, after 100, every sales rep adds 25% usually.
Yeah.
And then it usually is about 6K a month for ads for a sales rep to be fully booked up for the month. So mate, yeah, just let the ads vest, see what the double in volume does, and just don't change anything if nothing's broken, mate.
Yeah, now to be fair, this month is just a bit slow because most companies are out of office.
Yeah, it's
That's
bad for us
basically
as
it.
well.
Like next month is when most of the clients that we signed this month will start. So they've paid. I'm just like sitting there with the fucking invoice, like, fuck, what do I do? Can I like waste the money?
Are you getting them? Are you getting painfuls?
Yeah. So I always pitch it a pay in full. And then if not, we'll do like 3 months upfront, 3 months after the first 3 months. Very rare do I
fair
pitch
play.
like a monthly retainer. Like fuck that.
Perfect. Yeah. To be fair, even the 3 months up front, 3 months after, just maybe get in contact with Klarna and see if you can get some, like even the 3 months, you'll get the 6 months up front anyway, and they can pay it monthly. Actually, that might increase your close rate. Pitch it to them as you
But
probably
Klarna
not
won't do it
change them.
for fat invoices though, right? Because if my like ticket size is like 5 to 7.5K per month for 6 months.
Yeah.
Will Klarna even cover that?
No,
Good point.
no.
I don't know actually. They
No,
won't.
Klarna
Shit.
won't do that.
Because otherwise you
So I
could
tried
get
Afterpay, they
silly cash.
rejected me for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch to Klarna soon. Wait, they're all right with like 6K and stuff, are they?
I think so.
I think you
remember
need
I was
like
trying to do it
more.
for myself and it even didn't even let me do that.
Okay, interesting. I'll double check that because that's what I want to get because I've had a bit of a taste of paying fulls and I want more of them immediately.
Yo, cash
I
out
can only do
partner.
it for the US though. That's the only problem. Like US, there's like a private lending company that can like help with this.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
UK, they don't. Europe, like forget it.
Shit, yeah, of course.
I'll link Klarna for you, Neil. Essentially, like they can
Buy now, pay later kind of concept.
Yeah. They pay on a payment plan and then you get everything up front.
Okay, gotcha. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, which your cash goes through the roof and then you just
Yeah.
triple ad spend. And
Yeah.
then a friend of mine did it. They did push paying fulls 1 month. So they were at 100K a month. They hit 300K a month from paying fulls. And from then, monthly recurring revenue, they just dialed all that 200K into ads. And all of a sudden, they were at like 300, 400K a month just from that little switch of getting paying fulls. It's nuts.
Oh, I can't wait to get onto ads, man. Yeah.
Hey, you're not in ads yet? What are you doing, mate?
Building
Fuck,
the
are you not running ads
product,
to us for
mate.
like a coaching
Fuck
program?
the product.
No. I've got easy grow standing next to me. I can't have a mediocre product, man. I need something really good. So until that's I'm redoing the outbound section, redoing foundations that I'm launching. Then I'm scaling. Then that should be comfortable.
Just
And then we
launch
scale up
ads
the
and then
city.
build an ad section.
Yeah,
While you're
there
running
you
ads.
go.
Yeah,
Fuck the product, mate. To be fair, it's our product actually, so maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like who do I nah, man. Like at this point I don't care about scaling. Like I don't need
Too rich.
money at this point. No.
I need to go buy a car, buy a watch.
Yeah, bro.
Blow half the money and then start panicking, run ads.
Yeah. It's motivation.
How was the mastermind, Ethan?
No, it is good. It is good. I'll be honest, it is like more of a like glorified like coaching call. But
Oh, fucking class. I'm glad I didn't win money on that then. Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's like they started the master, like by all means, I got a ton of value from it, so I can't even say anything. But they started off like what do you guys want to talk about? I was like, fuck,
Mm.
like, no. It's like, I understand, but it's also like, I would wish you like prepared something. And they were literally
Yeah,
like,
was it
no, we didn't prepare anything.
shit? Was there any really big players there at all?
Some big ones. I think the biggest was like 300K.
That's still pretty
Yeah, but nothing,
sizable.
nothing crazy to be honest.
Yeah, they asked my mentor to go. He told them to politely.
Yeah.
He politely declined.
Oh, yours is making more than them.
A lot more. Yeah,
Yeah.
they asked him to go in as sales manager and like to help out. And yeah, he was like, you're gonna have to pay me X amount, and they're like, what? That's more than we make. He's like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, literally. But they're gonna have more events like throughout the year, like 4 events per year, coaching calls and stuff. So
I
I
did see
guess
that. Noah tried to pitch me that.
who?
Noah
No, who?
or Nor, is it?
Oh
Nor?
no.
I don't play. Yeah, yeah. He tried to pitch me that, and I was like, probably
Nah,
not.
yeah, you've got a mentor, man, and he's making proper money.
How do you still speak to that 3 million a month guy?
3 million a year, 3 million a month.
The Instagram guy.
Oh, not recently. What?
No, I'm just asking
Oh,
because I know you paid for his consulting or whatever, didn't you?
yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. In terms of like
Nice.
payment, but look, he's playing the marketing game.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that game. Like when I am, then I'll focus on that and ads and all of that. But at this point, I just want to build the product. George says we
Makes
just need the
sense.
automation section presented by Vimal. Yeah. Vimal, don't be surprised one day if I ask you to make a module for the program. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like, Amman asked as well out of nowhere,
yeah.
and I was like, yeah, fuck it. Here's an invoice.
I'll have to ask your prices via DM.
No, I
But
just asked
no,
him what was the other guy charging you, and then he said 1,002. I was like, all right, I'll do it for less. Fuck it. He just had to duplicate everything that I have, bro. Like, I did not. I think I built everything out in a day, and he was like, how the fuck?
wow. Look, like I would definitely do that. Because if the guys can get value from it, like I'm all for it.
You need me do a module on cars?
On cars.
Yeah, right. The fuck those. I can't really
Vimal
provide much
actually,
value. I just want more money.
yeah. Bugatti for Ethan. Yeah, man. Yeah. Either way. All right. Good call today. We've got more people joining. It's nice to see. Nice to see the originals though. Any last questions before we end things off? Joe, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, how's Eamon doing?
Aman.
Yeah,
Oh, no, he's
not
doing
spoke to
good,
him in a
man.
while.
I think
Is
he's
he?
pushing
Good
like,
stuff.
no,
What a guy.
everyone's doing good, man. I think Aman's pushing like 40K.
Shit, that's
Yeah,
sick. Fucking hell.
he's
What a
been
guy.
working, man. Yeah.
Unreal.
Who else? Josh has been crushing it. Yeah, man. Honestly, everyone. I don't know if you remember Zen from the beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he just popped up one day and he's like, "Oh yeah, I sound like 10 clients." I'm like, bro, what are you
Oh,
talking?
Jesus.
And he
How's
wants
Lee
some.
doing? Have you spoke to Lee?
Yeah, Lee was here
How's he doing?
last week. Doing great. He's out of like all the day today. He's got an ops manager signing clients. Like
What a guy. Lovely
it's
stuff.
it's so nice to see everyone who is like the originals. They're just crushing it. You especially. You're like
The
leading the pack at this
OGs.
point. You and Vimal.
Yeah, Vimal's fucking doing more than
Yeah.
me, mate. Jesus. He's loving it.
Yeah. Vimal is pushing, man. He's pushing. But yeah. Go up, man. 40K, 60K, comment to get on those numbers. Yeah, man, you'll be there. Like the only difference is that they've
100%.
just been here for longer. Been in the game for longer too. So
Yeah, like I've been in it like just over a year now. So
Yeah.
yeah. And it doesn't work like linear as well. So like I did like it took me ages to get to 5K a month, and then I instantly went to 25K a month, dropped down to like 12, and then like it doesn't work linear, it's constantly fucking like
The
flowing
cycle,
and
but the
changing.
cycle goes up.
yeah.
Exactly. And it's just you just gotta put the reps in,
The
really.
average.
Yeah, and don't get shiny object syndrome at all.
No,
Like
man,
all these
so
new
I'm just
things.
doing like email with Dan and LinkedIn myself, and I just want to continue that until I reach 100K. Like I won't even touch ads. I won't even do anything. If I see that this offer is something I can build a product out of, and if somebody wants to, like, I can just give it as done for you, I will just do that. Like I just want to keep the basics in and just if you do pull-ups and bench press, you get your back, right? You don't need to get on the machine.
Yeah, all it is just you do the basics right, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, Joe's doing the basics. 85% margins too. That's
we
really
really
good.
don't do we don't do anything special at all.
Yeah.
Like genuinely nothing. Like I'm an okay salesperson. I can sell. Just the only reason I can sell as well is because I've done hundreds of calls now, so I know every avatar. I know what their pain points are. But I'm like my service delivery team, and to be fair, we got some quite good guys in it, but like it's nothing like crazy. We just do the basics, we do them well, and we don't get distracted. Like I nearly created a course based on Charlie Morgan's recommendation. I'm glad I didn't, because like we're just scaling now with okay, might have been slightly better margins with a course, but like just no shiny object syndrome. We got blinders on like horses, and we just go straight.
I respect, man. You're crushing it. Grow up.
Yeah, and just one last question just came on my mind just through this conversation. That like I told you that for that, like there was one client in healthcare whom I was looking for a media buyer to run ads. So I'm just thinking like to not do that at all as a part of my service, because for once I don't know how to run ads. I just know how to run this software, like this lead gen, and the secondly I just know how to send out emails through all levels. So if somebody is asking for ads, I'll just tell them, hey, we can set up this lead gen software for you, and then send out the outreach for you. And because the thing is that if I need to hire somebody, I need to know the service myself, and I'm not doing that all. So what's your opinion on this? I wanted to ask. So my own outreach method right now, I'll share you the stats after this. So my own outreach method right now is LinkedIn and email, as we have discussed, and we do outreach the same way as you described in your product. My service delivery is this software, the leads and software, and the leads that coming in, I send outreach messages via email. That's my plan, to send outreach messages via email, and that's it. And so like I'm not really doing the same thing. Like I'm not providing this. My outreach is a service delivery. My outreach method is different than my service delivery. What's your like suggestion on this? Do you really say that I should also add this like running ads thing with this, or just keep this lead gen? Like
keep it simple. Keep it simple. Just run the lead gen for now. Look, you'll have the calls. You'll see what they need. From there, we can make a judgment on it. We'll have the data. But for now, just keep it as simple as possible. Right? If you can just run the lead gen, get results that way, like really good.
One product, one service. I'm doing that. I will introduce like SEO at like 300K a month.
Yeah.
At this moment, I'm just running ads, and that's it. Just Facebook, Instagram. I don't do Google. We turn people down on Google. Just do one product, one service.
Yeah. So simple, man.
Yeah, because like if the best for me would be to just run the software as lead gen, if that works, because I've seen that like there are a couple of companies, like there was an old pay on results client I signed, and they just want to get those leads from me, and then they have their own CRM through which they send the outreach. So this is the kind of service I like. So I can just give him the leads, because then I can focus on my own outreach. Then I can learn this better. So I don't have to spend much time on service delivery. But my question to you is that, like, is this enough? Like you do realize where I'm handing off. I'm just finding the leads by running the AI and then sending them. And it requires like doing the keyword research and stuff, but then finding the leads and then sending them, and or like pushing them to their CRM.
Yeah.
So that's where I end.
The one thing that I want to emphasize is that it's okay to do it differently at the start. So it's like, let's say for the first client, you get them the leads using the tool, and then you also send the outreach for them just to see how to do it and just to validate that it works. That's fine. And then for the next client, it's like, if you want to do it, you can, or you can just document what you did for them and then just give that documentation to the other clients. So it's like half done for them, half done with them. So it's like, we're going to get the leads for you, and this is what to do with the leads. This is the best practice.
And so and to get a proof of concept of the best practice, I do the outreach myself for the first.
Yeah. You know, it's like, if that's going to get the deal over the line and allows you to figure it out, that's perfect.
Okay. Yeah. Then that sounds,
yeah.
thanks a lot. I'll mention this to this current client who's doing the pay on result that, hey, I want to help you with the outreach. I was last week, I was showing them my email copies, the one which I made through your systems, and he was genuinely impressed. He was like, hey, I'm gonna send you my own email copies to you to review it for me. Like he asked me to review it for him. So I'm like, yeah, man, for sure, just send me over, and then we'll start the campaign. So yeah, if I can help him to do the outreach and just the email part, if we can see some results, then we'll build that proof of concept.
Yeah, it's like the most important thing at first is getting the case study. Both for the acquisition, so marketing to get more clients, but also for your internal confidence. It's like, we did this, it worked. This is how we did it. So when you explain it on a sales call to a prospect, it's like, this is what we did, it worked. Do you want the same? And they'll feel that confidence, and you'll get more clients signed.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot, man. I'll follow this up because I don't want to add more fluff to my system right now. And at the beginning, things I'm not even like, I need to get the proof of concept. I just want to do the minimal as possible.
Yeah. No, good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, George, last question. As we are kick-ass in ads, so I've heard, how can we approach the normal lead gen niche to assist them with the ads? Or do they all focus on getting media buyers in-house? Good question. Like, I know you guys are killer at ads. You mean like the lead gen niche, like me, like what I used to do?
Yeah, so everybody's talking about running ads for their clients, but do all of you guys literally run the ads from in-house? Do you guys all have your media buyers and designers and everything on your side? Or I mean, if we can literally from our side do make a, how can I say it, a plan or something where we literally approach people like you guys and assist them in doing the designing stuff to get the clients and the leads for your clients as well. How can we approach that? Is that something that's doable, or I mean, is it just going to be too expensive for you guys and literally do it just in-house, hiring someone and they do it on their own?
As far as I know, they all do it in-house. So people like, obviously, Vimal, who else does it? Joe does it. Yeah. In terms of, it's going to be a tough one because for beginners, they won't have the budget. And then for people who are doing lead gen / appointment setting, they understand how to do it themselves. So it's like, you know, it's like they almost won't have the problem if they're big, because they would have just done it for themselves to get to where they want to go. I don't know. Are you thinking of offering like Meta or Google ads to these?
Yeah, so let's say I mean, I bet Vimal's big enough to do everything in-house, but everybody would like to be a Vimal, and not everybody has the skills in-house.
So
if we can literally do a package where we can assist, literally like white labeling. I mean, it doesn't through us. We you guys that literally get the leads on your side uses us to do the designing. Even with like Joe said, he's approaching painters and those kind of customers. We can literally create his designs, do everything, copywriting, all those things, and all he does is literally the meetings, and he gets new customers, new leads for these customers.
Would you run the campaigns?
I beg your pardon?
Would you run the campaigns for them, like on a recurring basis?
Yeah.
Then I'm seeing it as essentially like an appointment setting offer. Like that's pretty much what you do, which isn't a bad thing. Like it works. You can make a lot from it. It would be completely different from what you're doing now, though. And
Yeah,
what that would involve is like,
definitely.
yeah. So following the exact process that we lay out with like building the offer, picking the niche, but then just using ads as the outbound method as opposed to like organic outbound with email or
Yeah.
anything like
Literally
that.
just like a more omnipresent thing
Yeah.
for them.
Look, if that works, you can make a lot of money from it. Like genuinely. Yeah. What I would just check is I don't want this to take away attention from your main offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the moment, I think everybody at Patreon is just so busy. I think there's no focus really for getting out of the day-to-day at the moment. The incoming work, I mean, it's yeah, we're busy. I mean, we're blessed, to be honest. And yeah, everybody wants to get out of the day-to-day, but I feel literally like every month it's a growth spur. And we're not 100% in the lead gen world. I mean, we're literally an agency doing designing websites, making money for other guys, the customers as well. And yeah, so even if we have to do something that we can literally a new leg in the company, I mean, then we go for it.
Yeah. Look, at this point, if we were to branch to another leg, it's just going to add even more work on your plate for everyone.
Yeah.
So that's probably something I'll just hold off on for now, just until we can focus on getting you out. Because like you were seeing throughout the course, like every single person here is working on getting out, and for nearly everyone, like they've gotten out. People like Joe, obviously Vimal, Matthew, James, all of them, they all have ops managers, they all have other people. So I think the focus now should just be getting the core partners, the core founders, just out of the day-to-day. And then we can think about the additional opportunities. What do you think is holding you back from getting out right now?
I'm not sure. I think just the amount of work, and there's not really skills. I mean, it's easy. Like we're literally joking earlier tonight about the money you spend in South Africa for skills, but where we are from, I mean, there's not a shitload of skills here in Rustenburg. So we made a post on Instagram, I think last week, to approach freelancers. And in the first day, I think we got something like 50 replies. So we'll go through that and hopefully get someone that that is willing to assist with the budget that we have. But yeah, I mean, all the people that have the skills, or they're asking literally the amount of money we're not going to pay. So
yeah. In your situation now, what I'd honestly do, because I'm hearing that everyone is busy, I honestly think the first hire should be, like everyone else is doing, just an operations manager. And what that would look like is getting someone who's not necessarily crazy skilled in any aspect. Maybe they understand, okay, how agencies work, all of that, but they're essentially like a sponge who can just learn anything. So the reason that this is beneficial is it's not specialized. So every single one of the founders can start delegating things to this person. So Jovan, George, Jean, you can all do it. And you can all gradually just give off tasks to this one person whose main role is saving you guys time. So you could easily get someone who's part-time under $1,000, 20,000 Rand per month to manage 4 hours per day of work, genuinely. and they don't need crazy skills or anything. And if you can do that and save like 2 hours per day each, like you'll be in such a better position. Or $1 per hour VAs.
Recommendations. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think maybe we should start focusing on that.
Yeah. Like right now, and
Yeah, I
please
think
yeah.
I think we're in a comfort zone where I mean literally grow month on month. So there's no like geez, this month is like hectic
Yeah.
year. What am I gonna do? I need to change something. I think we're
Yeah.
in a comfort zone where we are blessed and there's no so
Yeah.
no need for change. But sometimes I mean growth happens outside of the comfort zone. So yeah.
Look, by all means, like if it's working, we don't need to change anything. But if it's the case that it's a problem right now in terms of your time and how it's taking a toll on you guys, definitely just keep me updated with everything. At this point, I think you just need a generalist. You don't need specialists right now. You just need hands and extra time.
Yeah.
And one person can take that over. Like if you speak to anyone in the program, James, Josh, anyone, they'll tell you how much of a lifesaver having an ops manager is, or just an admin person.
Yeah.
So yeah, by all means, keep me updated. If it becomes a problem, like we're literally here to help you out. Like I want to help you here. So
Yeah,
anything
I
you need on
understand.
that, just let me know.
Awesomeness. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right. Neil's last question. Do you think UK should be 80% of targeted outreach?
So
No, it
mate,
doesn't matter.
just does it not matter now? Because I literally wanted to speed up my connections and so I could do more outreach. That's all it was.
I would go for UK where you can. Firstly, because I have the money, but secondly, you're from the UK, so there's like a mutual interest there. But the thing that's going to impact your outreach more than anything is just getting more connections. So as long as there's second-degree connections, and as long as they're in countries that have money, you're fine. US, UK,
Right.
Canada.
Brilliant. Thank you for that. Lovely.
No
I
worries.
kind of know that. I want to really, because it's slowed down. I don't know why it's sort of slowed down. I think it's because it's on holidays, but my connection rate is suffering. But yeah, thanks for that again.
No worries. August is typically one of the slowest months. I don't like saying that because it makes everyone get comfortable. But
Yeah, you hear that. I hear that.
it generally is across the board. But yeah, I think we'll end it there, guys. It was good seeing you all. Gaurav, Edmund, Jovan, Neil, George, Vimal. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week. See you all on Thursday. If you need anything, anytime in the group. Talk to you guys soon.
See you later.
See you guys.
Bye.